Okay, let's add some sounds to our game. That's a layer of stuff that we should put in there at some point. So what I've done is just search for free sound effects, and I came to this website. I set up an account because you have to download sounds through free sound. I just used my school credentials. So my username is RognusJ. The email I entered was rognusj@isd199.org. And then my password, I just used my school password to keep it easy. And here I am. I want a bonk sound effect, so let's see what this sounds like. Okay. I like it, but I don't like that it happens twice. So we're going to have to edit this sound effect a little bit. So I'll download it first. And, okay, there it is. .wave down here, happening in the lower corner. And it's done. I'm just going to drag that to the desktop so it's easy to find. Then I'm going to open up GarageBand, which is just in this launch pad here. It's the guitar symbol right here. And once you have GarageBand loaded up, you can start a new project. Your new project, you can just do an empty project and then select, I think you can select any of these, frankly, but I'm just going to select audio. All right, then I am going to go to the desktop, and here's the sound. I'm just going to name it bonk because that way I can remember what it is a little easier. And I'm going to just drag it on in to my project. All right, well, there it is. Now we're going to be able to edit it down to whatever we need. So here you just press the space bar to toggle play on and off. Turn this metronome thing off so you don't hear that. Okay, so now we can chop it up and export it as something that's more usable in our project. I'm going to zoom in, which is this slider up here in the upper right, so I get a little bit finer sense for where I'm cutting things. And to cut, now I'm just going to click down here where the mouse is that symbol, the bracket with the carrots on either side, and I'm just going to scroll. Now I still need to be quite a bit more zoomed in to really be accurate with this so that the ball, when it hits whatever I'm going to have it hit, will make a sound immediately. So I'm going to zoom way in and put that exactly there. And now I'm going to zoom out again and pull this side way back so that our sound is just the part I want. Perfect. I like that. So I'm going to use that for the sound when the ball hits, let's say, the paddle. All right. Or anything. I don't know. Let's see if we can get it playing a little bit anyway. So now I'm going to click Share in GarageBand, Export Song to Disk, and I'll say bonk, and I want this to be a .wave file or AIF. These two work most easily, and I'll just put it on the desktop so I can remember where it is. Bonk.wave already, bonk edited. Okay, just did it. It's already on the desktop. So let's head over to processing. Now, I will zoom in on the text a little bit so that you can see it more easily. I'm doing this tutorial full screen so that people can see more easily what I'm up to in the different windows. So here we go, and no, I want you down there. The first thing you have to write is import processing.sound.star semicolon. And what this does is it imports the processing sound library. All right. Now I'm going to head back over. I just searched for play a sound file in processing, and it brought me to this page. So let's look here at the example on processing sound page. These are the examples you write. Okay, so there's this object called a sound file, and you have to create a new one. Okay, so we go over to processing, and we're going to create a sound file object, and I'm going to call it bonk. Unlike the example, I'm going to change this name because I know my file is bonk. Here I'm just going to copy this text. So this is how you load a sound file from the data folder of the sketch and play it back. Okay, so in our processing project, first off, we have to put the file in the data folder of our project, and that's super easy to do. Watch how easy it is. Done. It's already done. All right, so you just drag and drop. So this is inside the setup function. All right, well, let's just put it there at first, and then we're going to change its location in a minute. So I'm going to put the sound inside the setup function, but you'll notice it's upset with me right now because I had changed the name but didn't change it here. So we have to change the text to our file's name, bonk, and then bonk.play. But this is also something important. So we're trying to load a sound file. Well, our sound file is not called sample.mp3. We can go see the data folder for our project. If we click there, there's the data folder, and there's bonk edited.wave. Okay, so this is the name that we need to use, bonk underscore edited.wav. And if I highlight this and just change that, now I'm going to run our project, and what should happen is this sound will play once right at the beginning of the program. Pretty good. All right, so that worked. There was an error message down here that I'm not totally sure what it is. I'll try and figure that out. Synthesis, thread, and finally code. I'm not really sure what this is, so I'll try and figure that out. But, you know, sound played. So that was successful, I think. All right, in the next one, I'll show you how to make it so the sound plays in particular places in your program.